Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For the people new to my channel, thank you. And especially new to Sunday with Spirit, this is not a tarot card pull. This is not political. It's not about disasters. It's a circle of it's our community coming together in a circle to support each other, to tap into what Spirit is saying. I'm going to use some oracle cards, and even though I put my own interpretation on them, it's really important that you listen to your own guides, and whatever intuitional images, sounds, hits you get are probably more important than what I say. All right, let's get into it. So I'm thinking about lists. And I went, where on this list is my quiet time, my spirit time? I have it in my head. I do this, every morning I do it. So that's like at the top. But during the afternoon, if I want to go channel, if I want to just be with my guides, when I'm awake, kind of, is that in there? Sometimes. So what I've done is I've pulled 3 rows. And the first row, I'm using Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light. And this row is when you've created your to-do list. You have your quiet time, your spirit time prominently fixed in that list. Now, it doesn't need to be the first thing in the morning. It could be the last thing. But you have to do that. It's part of the A list. Sometimes when you're doing lists, you do A, B, C. These are the ones I have to do. These are the ones I can do if I have time. And C is, do I really have to do these? The next column will be, and I'm using the Shaman's Dream deck, and that will be, it's kind of on a B list. If I get to it, I'll do it. It might even be a C. It's not a priority. I really like it, but if I don't get to it, it's good. The third column is if you go, I don't have it in my list. I watch you on Sunday, or I go to church on Sunday, and that's it. That's enough. And so for that third row, I'm using the Halloween deck. Too much? Not right? It's still funny though, isn't it? No? Okay. Well, I struggled with that. So I also have a clarification with the Mystical Shaman oracles. And why is it that if you don't have spirit time on your to-do list, you get 2 cards? The rest of us, we just get 1. Something wrong with that. All right, let's pull it down. Let's see. All right, so if you have your quiet time, your alone time, your spirit time, where you get to talk to your guides, where you get to get away from everything. Do you see that? Can you read the bottom? Your guidance is divinely guided. Wow. Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. I don't think I need to say any more about that. When you make time for this, I'm going to make time for this. When we work at this enough, we get to access those records. Soul retrieval. Cut the cords. Call back your power. So when we're working with spirit every day, it doesn't have to be long, but if we're tapping in and hearing our guides, we're cutting the cords that no longer serve us. We're doing that. We've got, we're tapping in to where our power really should be. And the third card, trust the niggle. When you hear something, you trust it. You go, oh yeah. How many of us are hearing things in our heads and we go, yeah, okay, next. I woke up this morning, the clock said 4:44. And when I looked at the clock, before I looked at the clock, I go, oh, it's not 2:22, it's a little later. It's probably 3:33. I was wrong. It was 4:44. And there's been other things that have just synchronicities where I write something in my journal and then somebody talks about it on YouTube. And I'm like, what? How crazy is that? All right. That's cool. Listen to your inner guidance. That's what you get to do. You get to trust the niggle. Because you know it's coming from the divine, coming from spirit. The second one is we're trying to, we have it on our list, but it's written in invisible ink or something. It's not an A list. It's down the list a little bit. I don't know what to make of this. The galactic mushroom. Okay, for those of you who have watched The Man Cave with me and Scott and Andrea and Debbie, you know about the mushroom joke. The galactic mushroom. This is different. But it feels like with this card that that there is a divine matrix. You're just not tapped into it yet. And you will eat this magic mushroom that takes you off to Alice in Wonderland, takes you off into another place every now and again. But you kind of go in and out. You're not really tapped in. Your guidance is not really, it's not, you're not accessing the Akashic records. It's not divinely guided. It's kind of a hit and miss thing. It's what I'm hearing. But there's the divine matrix there. And I feel that it's more of a practice. It's more of a practice. And I'm not one on, in the shaman cultures, they have, you can take drugs to get in touch with spirit. And there's a whole ritual behind that. And I think we can do it without it. There will be people who say no to me, say no, this really works, and that's fine. But for me, I think I would steer clear. The next card that we have is the crossing, the initiation. And so you're on the bridge, you're on the right path. I should say, Because a lot of times I'm in this second column, except I don't do mushrooms. But I'm in this second column here. A lot of times I'm here, but so it's we can see it when we get there, when we meditate, when we have our quiet time, when we allow that to take place. We do see that light. We do feel it. We're there. We've practiced this enough that we can get there. Root girl, disowned self. Wow. We're not helping ourselves if we don't do this and we don't schedule it purposefully like we would brushing our teeth, going to the store. I feel that we should be in this column. And life gets crazy. Life does get crazy. And our attention goes to other places where it shouldn't. It should go in this column. And what if we don't even think about putting it on the list? Well, let's see what the Halloween deck has to say. I should have looked at it first. I don't know what it is. I can't see it. Oh, the Hermit. Look at that face over there. The Halloween deck. Okay, when I looked at this, I'm going, he's really busy, this Hermit. He's really busy. He's creating something. Look at it. Look at that. But it's just all goofy. That spirit going, man, look at you. Thinking you're all busy and doing everything and running around. All right. The second card. I'm going to look at it first. Ooh. Ooh. Death. We're talking spiritual. I mean, we're not talking physical here at all. We're talking, what are we doing? Well, we think we're watering our pumpkins. We think we're watering our garden, but we're just we're a skeleton. We're forgetting ourselves. And the last card. You all look good. The Empress. You know, you're creating something, you're building something with this Empress card, but it's a little scary. Look at her. She's scary. Cat's comfortable. Check out her eyes. It's like, ooh. Okay. That was fun. All right, so Mystical Shaman, what do you have to say about this? Oh. The Seer, upside down. Just going to go kind of fast with this. The Child. The Child, upside down. And Completion, right side up. Interesting, interesting. So, we're not able to see clearly. We're not able to tap into the Akashic records. We're not able to allow the child within. We're too busy doing whatever we're doing. when I was, when I was working and starting a business, all I thought about was that. I didn't think about the Akashic Records and how they could help me. And I lost my childlike ways. And this completion card, I find it interesting that it's at the end of this, because we're all going to get to completion. But in this column, where's the direction? There's 4 directions here, and I don't know which way we're going. And we're, the snake is eating itself. It's attached to itself. So I just feel like this is a wheel that spins and we're not really clear with our direction. So if we go backwards to the higher source, to me this feels like this is really physical. This is more in between, and this is higher power co-creating. We can't see. We may need a little help so that we can access these Akashic Records, but we're not there yet. Especially with this card and with this card, where we know where we want to go, but not there. When we can't tap into our child, then we're just caught on the bridge. Every now and again we'll turn this card around, but we're just on the bridge. We know where we want to go, and it's in this circle. It's in this loving circle of protection, of calling back our power. And the completion card, with the root girl, the disowned self. So what I'm hearing from this is go this way. Trust the niggle. Trust your intuition when you're trying to figure out the direction you're going. And this disowned girl that you go, that doesn't exist. Don't worry about it. No, focus on earthly things. I mean, we do have to, right? We have to worry about, where our food's coming from, where our security's coming from, our protection, where our housing's going to come from. Those are real concerns that we have to deal with, but we have to deal with them in this realm as well as this realm. This seems to be more important. Okay. I think I'm done. I think that's it. All right, you all. Thank you all for watching. Peace and love.